8:41, and welcome back into the Morning Roundtable here on WKAN. I am your host, Josh Carbon. We're going to talk about the upcoming election. Yes, we have another one, and it's going to be happening next month in the city of Kankakee. We're going to talk about that in just about a minute. Right now, though, let's take a look at that forecast, and definitely was nice to see the sun very briefly this morning, but the clouds now have obscured it. So, but it's going to remain cloudy today. High is going to be around 33 tonight. Still cloudy, low of 25. Cloudy tomorrow with a high of 34. Friday should be mostly cloudy. We're going to have a high of 32. And then Saturday looks like we'll see the sunshine again with a partly sunny sky and a high of 32. And then Sunday returns to mostly cloudy skies and a high of 30. It's cloudy right now, a little foggy out there, maybe a little bit misty. 27 degrees in Kankakee, and you're up to date with the weather here on the Morning Roundtable. All right, joining me right now on the phone, I have Kankakee County Clerk Dan Hendrickson. Dan, Happy New Year to you, and thanks for joining me this morning.
Happy New Year to you too, Josh, and everybody that's listening.
Sure. Well, thank you, sir, and thanks for joining me. And wow, so election news. It's you know, we're still hearing news about the general election that happened in November, and then we had the whole big Georgia thing that happened last night. But I want to focus on the local elections because those are very, very important. And we got a local election coming up here pretty soon next month. Is that right, Dan?
February 23rd will be the consolidated primary for people who live in the city of Kankakee.
Okay, so the consolidated primary. So what races will people be voting in?
Depending on which ballot or which party you declare, it will be open for Republican and Democratic voters only in the city of Kankakee.
Okay.
Republican, there's a mayor's race primary there between two different candidates. And on the Democratic side, there's a race for mayor, for city clerk, for alderman in the 2nd Ward of Kankakee, and alderman in the 6th Ward of Kankakee. And the winners of those respective races will be on the ballot for the April 6th consolidated election.
Okay, so we've got a lot of action going on in the city of Kankakee coming up here in February, and I mean that's good to see that there's good reason to go vote coming up in this primary.
Absolutely,
if you live in Kankakee, yeah.
We will start voting actually on the 14th of January. We'll be open for early voting.
Okay, so early voting will happen. Okay. So it'll be at the clerk's office, is that correct?
Correct. 189 East Court Street will be open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30. We will be closed for Martin Luther King Day, for President's Day, and Abraham Lincoln's birthday.
Okay. Is it still too late to register to vote?
Not at all. Plenty of time to register to vote. Voter registration closes 28 days before the February 23rd election, so that would be the 26th of January. But even if you forget to register to vote or update your registration, then you can come into our office, and grace period registration will be available to you at that from the 27th going on to the day before the election, February 22nd. You are required to vote at that time.
Okay. Historically, a lot of times these consolidated elections, these municipal elections, and even when it comes just to the primary itself, historically, usually some low voter turnout because there's a Republican primary in the mayoral race and a Democratic primary in the mayoral race, and then also some of those other races on the Democratic primary. City of Kankakee, do you think that's going to be good for voter turnout? Oh,
absolutely, I do. I would be a poor man if I would try to wager on voter turnout, but I think certainly in light of the races on both sides of the aisle for this election, and with the outstanding response that we had for the November election, I think that there's an increased sense of a desire to participate in the process now, and I strongly encourage that, and I want everybody who's eligible to certainly make their voice heard.
I know a big thing that took place in this most recent election in November was the mail-in balloting. Are mail-in ballots still available at the clerk's office for this upcoming primary?
Absolutely. Mail-in requests, if somebody doesn't want to get out to the polling place for whatever reason, they can contact our office and we can send them an application. And then once we get the completed application, we will be happy to mail them a ballot that they can either send back to us through the mail or return it to our office.
Awesome. Now, of course, you mentioned in previous times that for more information, people can go online to your website, KankakeeCountyClerk.com. Are you going to be having any type of information as far as like a sample ballot available on that website?
Yeah, we will have a sample ballot for both parties that will be on our website probably tail end of this week or the first part of next week. Certainly, but we'll certainly be out there before voting begins. Sure.
And then, as you also mentioned a little bit earlier, I mean, you're going to have a quick turnaround come after February 23rd. Then we have the consolidated general election with the winners from the primary in Kankakee, but also other elections in other municipalities.
All over the place, yeah. all the municipalities, township races, park district commissioners, library trustees, schools, community colleges, and we'll have a few referenda on the ballot as well.
Mm-hmm. And is that early April, that election?
April 6th is the date of the consolidated election.
Okay, so yeah, that's going to be coming up here pretty soon as well. Now, I know every election is important, but I know personally for me, my opinion is these local elections are extremely important because these people that we're voting for, they make decisions that impact us on a daily basis.
Absolutely. And you don't need to look any further than your property tax bill to see the impact that their decisions have on you.
Right. So, again, the primary, just in the city of Kankakee, coming up February 23rd, and early voting begins, did you say January 14th?
January 14th.
Awesome. Dan Hendrickson, our Kankakee County Clerk, is there anything else you'd like to mention this morning?
I think we've got it, but if anybody does have any questions or if there's any way that we can provide any assistance, feel free to give us a call at our office. It's 815-937-2990, or you can stop by. We're at 189 East Court Street, or visit our website at KankakeeCountyClerk.com.
Awesome. Dan, thank you for joining me this morning, and I look forward to talking to you sometime either before the primary happens again or maybe after the primary, okay?
I'll be happy to talk to you about whatever you want to talk about, Josh.
All right, Dan. Talk to you later.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Dan Hendrickson, our Kankakee County Clerk. Good guy.